Yeah. What's up, brother?
Yo, it's good.
How you living, man? Happy Tuesday. Now, TENtalk Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Another 10 Tuesdays. We here, baby. Cooler. A lot of rain today, but I can't complain.
A lot of knocking piles at you, but back the sun back out. No.
You feel me? It's
Yeah.
on the way. It's on the way. It's still
Sir.
stopped a little bit over here on my side, so
Yes,
I
sir.
think it's something about to pop back out.
Shout out to everybody listening. We wait for everybody to come on in.
Yes, sir. Come one, come all. You know what I mean? Take your time, but don't take too long.
Yeah, we're gonna touch on some. What we got some bigger breakdown, y'all. Hang tight. You know what I mean? We're gonna give a minute by get. We just ain't gonna tune in again. It was to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Spotify. Shit, we everywhere. Platform. You feel me? But I'm gonna
Yes,
let y'all
sir.
know who.
I think you breaking up, bro.
I'm back with you, bro. I'm back with you. Sorry for
Uh,
technical difficulties. I'm in a little area right now, but we still could keep the show going.
okay.
Go introduce
Did you
yourself,
do?
Choki.
I was about to say it cut out. I ain't hear if you finished your introduction and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Zel Scanada. You know what I'm saying? You know what it be. Same man, different day. Shout
It's
out to all my married men and fathers out there, because that's who it is by the day, even though it's Mother's Day. We still want to shout out my grandma.
yes, sir. And on the other end, it's your boy BroGod Slim. You know what I mean? Here again with another 10 Talk, episode 10. You feel me? We here. Big
Philly,
10,
episode
10
10. We saying,
Tuesdays. So,
let them know what's going down
just
with
so
that.
y'all know what's up, man, I'm officially, you can check our Instagram. I've officially posted the giveaway. So the giveaway is live. So make sure y'all go ahead and get in tune with that. And yeah, man, follow the guidelines, and hopefully you the lucky winner of the $100.
Yes, sir. Let them know how you can get that. Let them know how they can get that.
Like I said, I mean, you go to our Instagram. That's basically where it's gonna be posted at. We'll also post it on Facebook. And we'll be announcing it throughout the show here. So again, make sure you go ahead and check it out. And follow the guidelines, share, like, do everything you need to do so you can get that 100. You dig?
Definitely, you feel me? That's how much love we got for y'all. We're going to show the love back the way y'all show love to us. And we're going to make sure that we do weed out. You know, we know the ones who was here day one. You feel me? So, our day ones, y'all look out.
Yes, sir. 100%, man. But shit, we here, y'all here. Let's go ahead and get it started, bro. Go ahead and introduce this thing.
Yeah, we're going to take a little time out to talk about some real talk today on the 10 level. You feel me? We're going to just talk about, fatherhood and, because we're men, we're going to celebrate all the mothers. But I just want to know what fatherhood done. You are a father, and I am a married man, you know. So,
Well, I mean, shit, for me, fatherhood, I think it drastically changed my life personally, you know, um, at the snap of a finger, you know what I mean? Which is crazy about that. Um, I think I picked up skills and shit that I didn't even know I had, you know what I mean? Like instincts and shit like that, that you just
yeah.
didn't even know you really had. You pick them joints up overnight. Like it'd be crazy, like I probably was a hard sleeper before my daughter came and shit. Now, the slightest noise in the middle of the night and wake a
You
nigga up. You
checking
know what
on
I'm
us. You
saying?
good?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just a lot of little different things has changed for me, and I would say honestly for the better. You feel me? Like
it's like your instincts kind of kicked in once the moment has happened. You kind of that's how I kind of see it too, even with marriage. You know what I mean? It's like once you get your it's like putting the pressure on yourself. Game time. You know. Let's see how we
Mm-hmm.
gonna maneuver and make it through. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you a lot of ways. I can see that happening. And you as a friend too, I can see that the fatherhood changed. You know, I think it's just a mature level to it.
Right, right. And that be the thing too, with fatherhood, you don't be knowing what to expect, bro. Like that's the most, like, I think, terrifying thing, I guess, about becoming a dad is like you just don't know what to expect, bro. Like, and I
Yeah,
don't even know how to really explain that or like go in depth with it. But I just feel like it's self-explanatory. Like, it's just, I guess, growing up, don't nobody really prepare you to be a dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least I don't feel like I was sat down and was like, yo, this how you gotta be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like nobody does that to people. So it's like you gotta really go with the flow and figure it out on your own, and again let your instincts take over. And hopefully you got some good instincts.
I kind of look at that, bro. Like it's like who you are. You know, it's like uh, I know this might be a little deep, but I like a bird don't know how to fly really till it get out there. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
all about like how you were parented and how you was. You know what I mean? That's how you really learn what to do.
Yeah.
It's like that nurturing feeling that you had. You know how to get it back. You know. And I
Yeah.
think sometimes I don't know. I can't speak for men because I can't understand it. But I guess sometimes a man don't know how to really do that. They might not have that in their life or something. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think
No,
that
I'm
goes.
I'm about to say shit. And maybe even still, like, that's something that I honestly still am learning, how to be a little more, uh I don't know if the word is sensitive or emotional or what, but it's still certain things, I guess, that's, again, like I said, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm still learning to do, like, oh, I gotta change this, I gotta fix that. You know what I mean? It's still a lot of things I'm always constantly learning to do every day. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's a
feel you,
true
bro.
it's a
But
true
yeah,
experience, man.
I think everybody's experience is different. You know what I mean? And hearing it from you, you know what I mean. I can see how you can look at it. You know what I mean? But I just think like the decision that you make, like what like marriage or fatherhood, is totally different. And I think it all depends on like how you kind of want to set yourself up or how you see your life going. You know. I think a
Hmm.
lot of times with fatherhood, sometimes it is put upon us at the moments that we don't expect it, or you know what I mean, or we're not planning for that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
And
think
that's
that's
what I
kind of
say.
where marriage puts in kind of like okay, a preparing for the family, or you know what I mean, or like a
Hmm.
certain type of business or a certain type of corporate type of level too. You know, like kind of coming together with another person and learning how to maneuver this situation before the situation even come to it. You know.
Right. Well, see, I guess my question with the marriage thing is like, do you feel like, I guess, like, because you mentioned, the contract or the corporation or what have you, do you feel like that's like necessary? Like basically
Yes,
what I'm saying is like,
I can explain why.
do you feel like you need to go to a judge and basically get their permission, quote
Well, this
unquote,
is
to like
this is
marry
this
this
is
person? Like,
this is
that's
this is my
basically what's happening.
opinion. Let me talk to you real quick. This is my opinion on it, and I'll keep it like this. You feel me? I think marriage doesn't have nothing to do with the court. It has something to do with who you are. You know what I mean? It has something to do with it's point on a faith level of it. You know what I mean? And it's more of a ceremony. It's like it's a ceremonious thing, and it's legally bound by the court. You know what I mean? And how I see that upon is like it is important because it's for one, it's a commitment. You know what I mean? And I think anytime you do business, anytime you're doing anything, that commitment just show you how much you are dedicated to it. You know what I mean? Or how much it really is the number one focus in your life, or how focused you is on it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of
Mm,
people see like, okay, we in this for 10 years. All right, fuck it, we tired. But if you sign that commitment, you got if you want to do how you want to do it, you got to overlook your kind of needs a little bit more into like the future type of thing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I also see it like it's a different way to do it for everybody. Like the way I was married, was perfect for me and my relationship because it was something on our own and it was by
Yeah,
ourselves. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
And we
was.
went
And
out
I
there.
commend you. I commend you
Yeah,
for that 100%.
I
I mean, I
appreciate
told you
that,
that
brother.
when you did it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you just hit me and was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm married." You know what I'm saying? I was like,
yeah,
"Damn,
bro.
that's you know what I mean? That was hard. That's cool to me because again, it ain't to me that seems a
Yeah,
little bit. And again, I'm not knocking nobody that has the big ceremony or anything like that. I'm
yeah,
just saying, like to me, what you did seemed a little bit more genuine. Again, because you
yeah.
just didn't have all the hoopla behind it, the big fancy dress, the big fancy building, and all of this and
Hmm.
all of that. You know what I mean? It was
And
more
I,
like, nah, I love you. This is what I'm trying to do.
yeah,
Me and you gonna go do this. And if other people want to party with us later, they can do that. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And
So
that's not
like,
to
yeah,
knock
that shit was hard.
anybody, you know what I'm saying? I think it was just me. It was somebody. Like my wife, that's what she really wanted as well, because and it's all about what she wants to me. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I feel like this, it's her moment. Like they said, that's your moment. And
Right.
at the end of the day, when we do it on our own, that means that's just between us. And I feel like that's how our marriage is kind of foundation upon. You know what I mean? Like that's what the foundation on. Me and you know what I'm saying? It's us
Okay.
and we're gonna build this. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I kind of say it like this, man. It's like being with anybody is about loyalty. And when you think about love sometimes dissipates. I always see things like that. I'm like, man, sometimes you might wake up one morning and not even give a damn about nobody. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like being locked down in a marriage kind of gives you it's responsibility that some need. Like me, I need that chain to kind of bring that life back into me every day. You know what I
I
mean?
got you. I got you. That structure.
Structure. That's the perfect way to say it. You know
I
what I
got
mean?
you. I got you. We got to chime in now. Let's see what's up real quick.
Let's get it.
Keith, I wonder if the word is, you mentioned sensitive and emotional. I wonder if the word is being more vulnerable, becoming a father, and even in marriage, it encourages a more vulnerable, of more vulnerability as a man.
That might be
Shout
it.
out to
That
our
might be
shout out
it.
to our star guest, man. That was definitely
Vulnerable.
a great point. That is exactly what you're
And
searching
I
for, I
think,
believe.
I think that the fact that I had a girl, a daughter, I think that may have made me, I guess, what you would call a little more vulnerable. Like I'm,
Protective.
yeah, like I ain't gonna say I didn't got soft, but you know what I'm saying? Like when it come to her, it's like, gotta
It's
make sure
different.
she
I just know
good. You know
exactly
what I'm
what you
saying?
mean.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
different.
like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's totally different. You way easier, way nicer, like she said, way more vulnerable. So yeah, I think that's definitely the word I was looking for. Appreciate that.
Like I also want to talk in. I know that we both, you know what I mean, we still rocking in, we still tight, you feel me, with our relationships, but like think about being a single father or just being a father on your own or even worse, a single mother. I feel like that's the hardest job in the world. You know what I mean? Shout out to all single mothers, but I think the partnership between the parents is important. You know what I mean? Even if a relationship goes or doesn't.
Hmm.
I
No,
think
I agree.
when it comes to fatherhood, I think that's a different level than just being married or anything. Fatherhood is actually a role that you're playing into that's gonna be a lifelong role.
Yeah.
And and at the end of the day, like that person that you made the child with is gonna be your lifelong partner at life.
Yeah.
So I think that is like to me, marriage goes hand in hand. I'm not saying it should be or what it shouldn't be. I think it does go hand in hand because it's just like it's like to me, it's like this. It's either we're gonna really build a NFL team or we're gonna be playing fantasy league. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like
You
you
gonna do
wasting
it for
time
real or
playing.
you ain't?
Yeah, like we gonna sit here and play fantasy league and waste all these years and not get no benefits of being married. Or we gonna just call it what it is and just be what it is. Because at the end of the
Hmm.
day, how I see it is like I'd rather have my 6 years being with a person or 7, 10, however long, being with a person and it be something real than just wake up one day and be like, damn, what the hell I did with them 6 or 7 years. I mean,
I
at the end
get
of the
that.
day, relationships is going to be relationships is. I don't believe, I believe like this. I'm going to be with my partner for forever how I'm supposed to be. But if anything happens and she wants to leave, because I give her the option to do whatever she wants if anything happens. I will have to understand, and we will still have to be cordial, or father or no father. I feel like that's what a real relationship should be anyway. So
Yeah,
being
yeah, it
married,
should try
yeah,
to
it just
always end it with some type
respect.
of respect. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
So what you think
I
about
guess
that?
I wanted. I mean, I agree with that, but I kind of wanted to ask you a question, I guess, about marriage though. So it's like, again, we've been homies, you know what I mean, forever. And granted,
Yeah,
I was gone for a minute, doing me, whatever.
yeah. One of my
So
best
like,
friends. I
what
mean, dating.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We ain't gotta talk every day, but you know what I mean. When we talk, it's like we just talk. So
Mm-hmm.
my question is really though, it's like, I guess, how did you know you was ready to get married, or like, was that like a conversation y'all had, or like, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
let me tell you the
Like
truth,
for
bro.
real
Like,
though.
I never in my life thought I would be married, bro. I even told her that when I first met her. I like, man, I can't ever see myself being married, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of stick with that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really felt like that, bro. And
Mm,
it wasn't even no love or like, oh, I'm such a love, I want to marry this person. It was more of like, yo, this feel like this supposed to happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
okay.
what else I'm looking for, bro? Like, yo, what else I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this supposed to happen. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's I'm a spiritual guy, you know what I'm saying? I listen to my spirit more than anything. I like, you know what I mean, to listen to that part. Cause it's like this, yo, like me like being a husband shows me something different than me. Like, yo, I could see something like I never thought I could be. You know what I mean? It's
Mm,
inspirational too. Cause like, man, it makes you look at yourself different. Like, I think a lot of times we just spend so much like down in ourselves or down in the idea of being responsible or being a man or being this and that. I think some people, or just me, I can speak for, I had that flip like, yo, this is what I want to be, you know? I want to
yeah.
be a responsible person. I want to be a leadership in the role of
Mm,
adulthood for anybody who's coming up. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason
mm,
why we started this podcast, you know?
right.
And I just see that as like some people run away from it and some people are just gonna embrace it, you know what I mean?
See, I think as far as like the people that quote unquote run away from it, I feel like, again, and we always go back to this phrase or what have you. It's all learned behavior, bro. Like, again, we grew up thinking that most of our favorite rappers didn't have wives or girlfriends or whatever the case may be, but they all was married. You know what I mean?
But that
So it
just
was
made me
never really
understand
promoted
how
to
fake
us.
that
That's what I'm
just
saying. It
made me
was just
understand how
never
fake they are though. Cause you understand they just
real love.
actors,
Like, the
man.
love won't promote it to us, though. That's all I'm saying. I get that they ain't gotta be the realest person ever, but it's just, again, the
Let me keep
point
it
that, what I mean,
let,
those
let me keep
different
it
things
funky
weren't
with you.
promoted to us as children growing up.
Let me
You know
keep
what I
it
mean?
funky
Again, the
with you,
only
Choke.
married person that I know, well, knew before
Yeah.
my friends got married was my grandmother and my grandfather.
Let me keep it funky with you, yo. It's like what we choose to put in ourselves. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stories, a lot of things out there that has that content. You know what I mean? But what we are into, it doesn't have it. I mean, this is my big thing about even just the community, the black community, by you know what I mean? It's like, yo, we gotta just open yourselves up to more. Just cause we ain't getting fed something, that don't mean it ain't out there. You know what I mean? I just remember growing up, I mean, anything that looks like you're in love is kind of like, oh man, what's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? Or
And that's what I'm saying, bro.
anything
That's basically what
romantic
I'm
is
saying.
like getting played off. But I know, like, man,
That's
tell you
what
the
I'm
truth, man,
saying.
I know mad people who watch The Best Man. You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, I
like
mean, I
one of
watched it
them.
too. But again,
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
no
saying, on a
argument. I'm just
every
saying,
on
like,
a everyday type of deal, it's like, I mean, you don't get to we
I don't
didn't
know,
get I
man.
don't feel like we got that luxury until, like,
Jagged Edge,
honestly,
Let's
bro,
Get
I'm gonna
Married
keep it
was a
real.
big song in my childhood, man.
Yeah, it was,
You
bro.
feel
But
me?
again, you bringing up like the anomaly. I feel like on the grand scale of things, like, it's not promoted to us as black people, bro. Black love didn't become a thing to me. It wasn't like brought into the forefront to me until, I want to say, like, Remy Ma and Pat Poose was like, when Remy went to jail and
Nah,
then Pat
man,
Poose
come
held her
on, bro.
down.
I
That's
think
when
I
black
think you
love
talking about
became like this
culture. You talking
big
about hip.
thing.
It's like you
Like,
more talk about culture, bro. Because I don't know about you, but I grew up off a Cosby Show, bro. I grew up off of married black people, bro. Like it's not like it's unusual to me, man. And that's the truth. I'm not. It's not like I'm trying to deny your point. It's just
No.
more of I'm trying to really be like what I had to realize myself. I had to take accountability because I was like that. I'd never see myself get married because I did believe in the corporate, like why the government or why we need to do it under this type of law and all that. But then again, I just broke down and said, F it. Because at the end of the day, man, certain things you can hold on to. Certain things you should die for. You know what I mean? You can't die on every hill, you know? Certain
Mm-hmm.
hills, for me, it's like I'm not gonna die on it. Let me just see how that other side feel it. And I had to figure out, man, it feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think as humans, that's the whole thing. A lot of times it's fear, bro. Fear is the basis of all our problems. I don't think it was we
Mm.
wasn't taught, we didn't know. I think we was just fearful. I think we seen our not just our parents, but we seen so many people in so horrible situations, horrible relationships, and you kind of get scared from being in there. You're scared to get your heart broken. You're scared to ever feel pain, you know. But I think at the end of the day, man, once you just kind of let that fear go away, you're gonna just go with it. You know what I mean? You're gonna just take what comes with it, man. But I think that's what
Yeah.
makes you
I mean,
stronger
I
or
feel
weaker.
that. I feel that. But again, I only speak from my perspective in life. You feel me? Like from what I've seen in my life and my growing up, you know what I mean? Again, the most successful, you know what I mean, marriage or that I can again remember again is like my grandparents. Like to me it's just like again, like it's shit like this, bro. It's like and to me I guess this goes along with marriage or relationships or what have you. But like to me it's like this. It's like growing up and like you ain't never really like seeing your parents like kiss or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
know.
like
I
different.
mean,
It's
I
like
have
little.
me my
It's like
yeah.
little
I
shit
never
like that.
seen
You
that.
know what I mean? I just feel like
But I look at it like this, man. I don't believe in like successful or fail, you know? I think if you did something and it's over, it ran its course, you know what I'm saying? Like some people
mm,
might have been together for 20 years. Like my mother was married. She was married for my father and her husband now, you know? I never
mm-hmm,
when I was growing up, I never seen my mother and father together, you know what I mean? But
right.
I seen her go through a 10-year relationship or whatever, and then it didn't work out. She fell in love and got another 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like life is crazy for real. I think if you don't ever go out there and try, you will you will never know really. You know, you will always see it like, damn, I can't see myself being with somebody for 20 years, you know. But think
Mm-hmm.
about this. Can you see yourself being with somebody for 20 years, then turn around and be with another person for 20 years? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now that no, I
yeah, I'm
ain't gonna
telling you,
hold
you
you.
never
That
know.
nah, bro. Hell no. That sounds
And
crazy to me.
I just got a belief like your life is gonna take you places that you never gonna know. But if you scared to let that parachute open, you ain't gonna never fly. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, bro. I get you. Again, these is just my thoughts, man. Some of my questions.
No,
You
this is a
feel
good
me?
talk, bro. I
And
love
again,
this.
you
I
you
love this.
married, so I get to pick your brain with it. You know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
shoot
that's
at them.
all it
Shoot me
is,
all the
man.
questions. I'm gonna shoot you some too. But y'all listening in, y'all shoot us some questions too. Even if you want to know anything, you know what I mean? This is an open conversation, open talk, man. Get at us. Let us know. You got
Yes,
questions for
sir,
me,
man.
Joe? If you want to know something, man, because I think this is the important thing is talking and communicating. I think a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people gotta address the realities of it and don't try to fairy tell it. Because me, I ain't gonna fairy tell everything for you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, you know.
Right.
Like,
And if
but my
y'all out
life
there,
hasn't.
got any opinions on, what we speaking on or, about marriage or fatherhood or what have you, again, we would love to hear y'all's input. Because again, it ain't gonna do nothing but build the conversation and, spark another uh person's mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and
yeah.
it sparks another ideas. We can take this thing far. You know, we got at least 30 minutes or hours. So y'all hit us up and we gonna try to keep this thing going, you know. We can only
Yes,
go if
sir.
y'all take us that far, you know. But
Yes,
we got
sir.
more to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about, you feel me? But I'm big
Mm-hmm.
on, man. I'm trying to get people to look at like, yo, we are the real leaders right now. We are the ones gonna set standards. If our generation getting married and having families and doing it different, then we need to start that, and then the next generation gonna follow along, you know. I
That's
think
true.
people
And
look at
honestly,
the
I feel like that's what our generation is doing, bro. Like I probably be the exception or the rule, but like all my like close friends are married. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Doing a thing,
yeah.
happily married, children, whatever the case may be. So I do think that, we'll get back to our older ways when,
Yeah,
family
I
was the
agree.
important thing for us. You know what I mean? As a
Yeah.
community, as a culture. Feel me? So
I
yeah.
think I think certain steps in life is bigger than just you. It's more of the outlook of your community too. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can say why would like it's like to me it's like this, man. I look at it like politics. Some people like, yeah, why should I vote? Why should I even get involved in what's going on in the world, whatever? But it's like this, man. We can never really do anything if we never put that suit on and kind of try to not fit in, but kind of try to what my man Jay-Z said when he got to the NFL. He's like, yo, you can't beat the system from the outside. You got to beat it from the inside. You know what I mean? You
Mm.
can't sit there and look at the system like, yo, we can't deal with it and not be a part of it. You got to put yourself inside the system and try to clean it up. And with marriage and fatherhood, I look at like us as the next generation of black men. We need to get inside of this system and kind of fuck it up, man, and kind of get that stereotype of we ain't doing this and we ain't doing that out of here, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I blame a lot of our past generations for not showing us more about love because I don't see as I mean they were responsible, but they didn't care enough to really, you know what I mean, take it there, yo. That's how I
And
feel, bro.
I think that's mainly what I was trying to say earlier. You know what I mean? As far as like not seeing it as much growing up. You know what I mean? I feel like today it's advertised all the time. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
that's
my
that's
outlook
all
on
I'm that's
celebrities
really all I was
and
saying about
rappers,
that.
a lot of shit changed in my ideas because I had to grow with it, you know. But I think that's how hip hop grows because it's like, man, now looking back at it, like we gotta respect ourselves before we can really get respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a
Mm,
rapper, you is married, and you ain't respecting your wife, then it's not really a commendable thing. You know, we gotta really stop letting the entertainment kind of take over our morals, man. That's what I'm big
I
on. You know,
agree.
it's
I
like this.
agree.
I look at the entertainment all day. You know what I mean? But certain things, I'm not letting my morals go away just because I want to be entertained, man. I think that's
Right.
what they trying to
Like
do
niggas,
at the end of
like
the
I
day.
guess speaking of entertainment and music and shit and marriage as well. So it all,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little segue. But niggas hated on Chance for his past album. You feel me though? I ain't now
I was
granted, I ain't
literally just
listened
thinking
to it.
about that.
I ain't listened to it. But again,
You roaring now?
niggas hated on him for that
You
album
roaring
because he
now,
was
bro? I
basically
ain't
just
heard the
talking about
album.
his marriage and all of that stuff. So it's like,
You know what's funny,
yeah, I
bro?
guess I am Roy though, because I ain't heard it.
I heard the shit. You know, me and my wife listened to it. It was funny, you know. But
Yeah.
I think tell you the truth, we're gonna go offside. I'm gonna talk about that album because that album was kind of big to me, man. I love that album because I love that he took that chance. You know what I mean? No pun
Mhm.
intended. You feel me?
Mhm.
But yeah, I think he just went too poppy with it. It was too Nickelodeon. You know what I mean? But I
Mm.
think the idea of that and that message of that album should have been promoted more.
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
needed.
yeah, exactly. I think that idea should have been promoted more. I don't think he should have been clowned. I love my wife so much, but then again,
Right.
he did market that to get clowned on. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he put it, it's like, you can be a little bit more smart with it. You can't just every song. But I mean, it's a theme to the
But I mean,
album too.
again,
So
though, bro, and that's
yeah,
what I'm about to say. Like, you can't tell an artist, how to feel when he get in there and hear the beat. You know what I mean? If he felt like
yeah,
that for
exactly.
13 songs, nigga, that's how he felt. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
you
I
gotta
feel you. Oh, that's
respect that.
that's his idea. I want y'all to know. Should we do like album reviews? Cause we can go through an album too. You feel me? I know me personally. We might
Oh
gotta start
yeah,
another one and just do album reviews or some shit,
straight album review. We could
movies.
do that like on a separate day.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all want to vote in? Y'all want to let us know what y'all think about that? Yo, we'll go through an album, movie, whatever y'all want. We'll let y'all choose it if y'all got enough ideas. You know, if not, we're gonna thug it out and y'all sit back and listen to us because we're gonna be here. You feel me?
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, but man, I think like what you think about fatherhood though? You think like it's harder to be a father now, or is it more easier now to be a father?
Shit for me,
That's a good
brother.
question.
And again, I only speak from personal experiences. So for me, um, I think this little quarantine pandemic thing, that shit low key happened right, like perfect timing for me. Shit,
Mm,
because most dads don't get to be home for the first. month, 6 weeks, however long. You know what I mean? Some jobs don't be
Mm-hmm.
liking to get a dad's off, basically, is what I'm saying. For me personally, the pandemic happened. I done been in the crib with my daughter since she been born. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I done been able to
She know
see
you
every,
good.
yeah, like I done been able to see everything. Ain't miss a beat. You know what I mean? So I got that privilege. I think that made things a lot easier. Again, I know what she's learning. I know who she's learning it from. You know what I'm saying? It's just different stuff like that. So I think,
That's deep.
I think for
And these years,
me,
that time is the most important time for it right now. All these,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Me and my girl have conversations all the time about, what if we got to put her in daycare and, I mean, again, it's just,
Mm.
you don't be knowing what them people be teaching them, what they be doing, or whatever the case may be. So again, for me, it's been I ain't gonna say it's been easy, but it's been a joy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like with anything, it's gonna come struggles. It's gonna come, hardships. But shit, you
Mm-hmm.
persevere through that for the little one, man. That shit ain't about nothing. You feel me?
Let me ask you
So,
a question, because the way you feel about marriage, like some people feel about having a baby. You know what I'm saying? Do you think? Hold on one second. My brain works so crazy. I forgot my damn question was already. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got it now. Do you think that it was easier than you thought it would be, or do you think that it was like, oh man? Because I think so, I like Meek, man. I'm kind of like, man, maybe like being a dad might be hard, man. It's kind of nervous, you know what I mean? Might make you scared, like, damn, I don't know the
oh,
right thing to
oh,
do at the right
oh,
time.
I was
Do you?
terrified. I was
Yeah,
terrified.
yeah.
You
Do
feel
you
me?
think
I
it
was
was easier
terrified.
than you try to imagine your head it would be? Like, you think you put too much pressure on yourself, or you think it was like a necessary
Low
pressure to
key,
make you?
yeah. Low key, yeah. You put a little bit too much pressure on yourself. And two, again, long as you know what I mean, you got your girl, y'all going back and forth, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got basically your help. So that helps out a lot. But I think in the beginning, yeah, I was super scared, my nigga. Like I know before I even had my daughter, I wouldn't even hold nobody else's kid that was like small, small, like that joint had to almost be a year before I would even pick it up. You know what I mean?
That's
So
exactly how I
like,
am, bro.
yeah, you know what I mean? So like, but like
I
when
be
you have
still
your
scared to
own, bro,
see a
again,
baby.
all
Yo.
that shit,
Like,
all that shit go away, bro. When you have your own,
mm,
all that shit go away. And again, like I said earlier, them instincts just kick in. Like you don't even think you know how to properly hold a baby, and you
mm-hmm.
properly holding a baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, you don't think you know how to make a bottle or change a diaper or do this or do that, but nigga, when the time come, the coach puts you in the game, nigga. You feel me? You gonna
Yeah.
hit that shot. So
Now, do you think
yeah,
it's crazy having a miniature version of you, like looking at, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Or
man,
is that
that's
is that
the
a true
crazy
thing?
thing. No, it's extremely true.
Mm.
I've been told she looks a lot like me.
She do. She do.
You know what I mean? I sit around and watch her sometimes, and I was also told like back in the day, I was a little kid that like made a lot of faces and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
I just sit around and watch her, and she doing the same damn thing, making faces, and you know what I mean? She loved music, she loved dancing. I feel like that's a part of me too. You know what I mean? So it's
That's
like,
dope.
yeah, it's real, bro. It's real.
Do you think about having any more?
Right now, no.
No, nah. Let's just say like you look at Grandpa Choke. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, how many years? You feel me? How many kids you think you'll be having by then? You know, when Grandpa Choke.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, young. Probably no more than two at the most for me, bro. I think I'm chilling at two, bro. Especially if I could get a boy or something.
I'm
Some
about to
rap,
say. I'm about to
some
say, what if
rap
you
for
try
me. Like
again and you get a
I'm
girl?
a,
Would you try for a
I'm a
boy?
what? Nah, I mean, if
I
I
can
get a
see
girl
you
again,
trying
then
to
I
shoot,
just get
man.
a
Like, I'm gonna
girl
try to get a
again,
boy.
bro. I, I think if I shot again and got a girl, I'll just be chilling, bro. I'm good. I'm gonna just hold tight. I'm gonna adopt me a boy. Shit.
You gotta keep that Peterson legacy going, ain't it? Shit.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I would want a boy. But shit, I know my
Yeah,
girl's gonna hold me down. That's what they say. You a girl,
yeah, you're
she gonna hold
good, man.
you down when you get old. You feel me? So when I am Papa choke, nigga, in my little chair, nigga, or my
Yeah.
cane, I ain't gonna be in no chair. I'm gonna have a cane, nigga. You feel me? Old player.
I can see you there. Get back, youngster.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna be able to. She gonna take care of me. That's what they say. The little girls
Yeah.
take care of you. The boys put you in a In a home.
Put you in a home. Yes. I can't wait to put my dad in a home. Let me stop.
I'm weak.
Let me stop. Here you go, nigga.
3 hots in a cot.
Yeah. Get used to it. I check on you every month.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, shout out Pops, man. I ain't gonna do you like that, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of love.
I
It's all
build a shed.
jokes, man. It's all
Yeah,
jokes.
I build a shed in the back of the house. Something for you, man. You be all right, man.
So shit, I guess
Anyway.
for you, man. Have you and your lady spoken about children? What you thinking
Yeah,
about?
man. You know, man. Like, man. Look, man.
How you a
You
little
know,
Godzilla?
she wants to have the babies. You know, she wants the babies. But I wants the babies too. You know, but I'm still a little bit like, cause my idea of like, man, cause when you have kids, and I know you know this too, like from that moment on, dad mode.
Yeah,
That
you
moment
can't help
on,
it.
it ain't
You
nothing
can't
else
help
but that kid, yo. Cause I know me, man. When I have my baby, whatever I have, man, it's gonna be straight me and them for, you know what I mean, from that moment on.
it. It's
So,
up.
so from there to then, like I'm trying to really just get in, like have my life right, and kind of really build myself to, you know what I'm saying, and kind of just enjoy my life, take these trips, man, and kind of just spend time with my wife, you know what I mean, and love each other more.
That's
But
cool.
if it does come down, I don't have babies, man. That's why I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't want to leave this earth without a little me, man. It's kind of hard, but I just look at it like if that's what's destined in my way, I mean that's what's destined. But you know, but if I do have a kid, man, I'm going all the way, man. I need at least 5 or 6 on, man.
That's all I was about to ask you next. I guess
Shit.
if you do it, what
Straight
you
up.
trying to do, bro? You trying
I
to have
need about
you
5 or
trying to
6, man. I need an
have
army, bro. I need a
a
little
little
team,
basketball
bro.
team?
I need them because you know I gotta just have my seed out there like that.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. Shit,
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
if I get rich, nigga, I might change my number.
I ain't saying I'm gonna take care of all
Saying,
of them niggas now. I ain't saying, let me stop.
see, yeah, that's my thing, nigga.
I
I'm
might
taking
fuck with
care of
like
mine.
2 of them, you know what I'm saying? The other 3, I let them, you know,
Yeah,
learn on their own.
I'm weak at you, my nigga. You a fool, bro.
That's this father instruction I'm gonna give them, you know. I'm gonna give them that tough love, man.
You a
I'm like,
fool,
listen,
bro.
I hope your brothers can teach you, because I taught them too good. Hope they can get y'all good, because I'm done after that, man. Nah, I'm joking, man. I hope y'all know I'm joking. This a pod, you know, we're gonna keep it fun for y'all too. But hey,
Yeah, gotta
then
keep it
again,
fun,
you
man.
know, you never know. You play your odds how they go, man. Look at
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Man, listen, they all say Joe Jackson was an animal, but man, he made a billionaire. You feel me? What they say about LeVar Ball, bro? They say he an animal, right? Got 3
Yeah, that
boys in the
nigga
NBA. So hey,
he
man,
did that.
I might be major pain, man, but I ain't gonna. I'm not. Let me stop. Let me stop. I don't want to put that on the world. I love him.
I'm weak.
You see why I ain't rushing at kids, man. I still got to get right. But listen, though, what do you think about it, man? What if you had a kid? Let's take this. We already had our relationship last week, thing. You know what I mean? With catching girl cheating, all like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Right.
We talked about that. Let's now talk about this week. What if you have a kid, another one, anyone, either one of us, and then like, you know, the first 5 years good, you know. You start seeing a little, you know what I mean, little nigga, whatever, man. Little nigga might be crazy. Might be, how about, let's say this. He might be a way that you don't want him. I don't want to say nobody don't want this, or, you know. I don't want, you know what I'm trying to get at. I ain't saying that. But let's keep it funky, though. Let's just say the kid is
I
evil or something. Let's say the nigga
cannot, bruh.
killing cats or something.
Killing cats. Oh yeah, we can go with that.
Let's say he evil. I don't want to say that, bro, but you take it how you want to take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go there, but look,
That
you
nigga
take this
say
how
he
you
evil.
want to take it. Yeah, I don't want to compare the two. I ain't saying that's the same either, but anyway. What if you just have a kid, man? Like, he cool, man. He all right, but he gets 17, 18, might just not be the way. You know what I mean? Might like, damn, what happened, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do, man? What point will you, all right, let's ask that question, man. what would you do as a parent raising a tough or just someone hard to really mold or teach, man? Do you just say, like, listen, I'll give you some options. I'll give you A and B. I'll tell you what I do. This is what I do, man. And I want your answer afterwards, you know?
I got you.
I feel like this, man. If I have a kid and I feel like this, man, and I feel like as a real parent, this is the most important part that you really need to know and understand. To be real with you, you know? You gotta learn how to always come with love first and acceptance, man. It ain't about changing. If you want to kill cats, bro, we're going to find a way you can kill cats when you ain't harming the cat. You know, let's get you a fake cat to kill or something. You know what I mean? Let's get you something, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to turn my back on you while you doing this, man. And I feel like these are important things to talk about, bro. Because, look, a lot of times, I know even living in our communities, in the communities, we don't talk about things. You feel me? We don't talk about our kids. Might be a little crazy or something. You never know, you know, anything.
Yeah.
We just let that go under the rug, you know what I mean? But I feel like certain things, like if it's therapy needed, you know, you gotta think about that route, you know. But
Well, I'm about to say, yeah, I think.
do you think when do you
I'm
think
gonna
it's
use
okay
your
to, like, I
example.
ain't fucking with my little kid no more? Like, when you think that I ain't fucking with my, like, that
I
nigga
don't
ain't
think.
me
I
no
don't
more,
think.
bro?
I honestly don't know if I can get to that point, bro. To me, that shit sounds crazy. Saying I don't fuck with my kid no more. That sounds
I
crazy
know.
to me.
It's like this. You can love your kid, love him, man. I love my, like, that's my kid. But I don't really agree with what he doing, bro. I don't agree with him. I don't like it. I think that's okay, man. Because I feel like this, man. It might be a kid out there doing some type of crime and heinous acts out there, man. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Let's keep it real,
Mm-hmm.
man. Anybody doing
Yeah.
heinous acts, knocking over old folk, you know what I mean? Doing something that ain't
There's a
right, man.
show called Dexter. There's a show called Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter,
You know what I
dog.
mean? Dexter was crazy. He was a kid. He liked to kill animals and shit. Grew up and eventually killed humans. But what happened was, is his parents loved him anyway. His daddy loved him anyway and showed
That's
him
the
how to not
problem.
really kill people. So it's like, damn, do you want to be that or do you want to shun him? Do you send him to jail? Like me personally, I can't send my kid to
I'm gonna
jail, so
lock
I
his
might,
ass
I'm
up,
yeah,
bro.
I can't do it, bro. I can't snitch on my kid, bro. So I'm gonna have
Nah,
to
I ain't gonna
probably show
snitch
him how
on him.
to
I look
how
at
to
it like
how to
this,
do it
bro.
a little bit cleaner, man.
I look at it like this, dog. Then after we get on this, we can talk about one more thing that we can call a rapid one. But I say it like this, man. It's not like you want to call the folks on them, man. Let me get the I don't want to say no, but let me get the people on them to get them right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying that, man. But I'm just saying, like, what links would you go to try to help them, man? Because I look at it like this, man. We do need to help our own. You know, it's a lot of
Yeah.
cases when we got a lot of cases when people don't know who to go to, man. They can't go to the preacher. They can't go to nobody because at the end of the day, ain't nobody really accepting it. You know what I mean?
No,
But
I agree.
people do
So,
have problems. You know what I'm saying? Some things aren't acceptable. I'm not saying, like, I mean, certain things aren't acceptable. And certain things we shouldn't even allow to be accepted. I can even take it back to, like, hood activities, you know what I mean? Certain things like getting kids to do certain things and all that, some things shouldn't be like okay with, but we do let it slide, you know what I mean?
right.
So
Well, I
if my
think in this aspect, I would definitely take the therapy route. You know what I mean? We would start there, sit them down, try to figure out where these impulses are coming from. You know what I mean? And then hopefully we can treat them from there. But I wasn't raised to, you know what I mean, be like, I ain't fucking with my kid. I ain't trying to help him no more. That nigga gotta figure it out on his own. Like,
see, look, to tell you the truth, bro,
that shit
when
sound
niggas,
crazy to me.
to
You know
me,
what I
for
mean?
real,
So yeah.
when people be letting people do what they want with their lives and don't do nothing to intervene, that's the same thing. You might not be
Mm,
outright saying I ain't messing with them no more, but
mm-hmm.
you are showing that you don't care because you're not talking to them. You're not telling them, you might then and just gave up. And I can see that happening a whole lot of times, man. Like, I've been talking to the boy since he was 12. He never listened, you know? And as a
Mm-hmm.
parent, I'm not saying you should give up being a parent, but some things on a child activities, you do have to give up and let the kid be who they are. And I think that's
Mm.
something that you got to kind of see in your life. Because sometimes we might be raised thinking like, yo, I'd never do this. Like, I'd never be a snitch or something. You know, I don't know. But what if your child gets in a situation and this nigga might have a snitch to save his life and everybody else's, I
But
look at
again,
shit
that
like
goes
that,
back to the Charleston White we spoke about. I think that was second episode or some shit. It's like, again, you know what I mean?
You
That
gonna
boy
listen to your
grandmama.
mama in the streets,
Exactly. So shit, I mean, again, if your mama telling you to, you know what I mean, do this, that, and the third, I don't know too many niggas that ain't really listening to their mama. You know what I'm saying? So,
But how would you handle that kid, man? Like, dude, I feel like this, man.
again,
It is a
so are
point
we
of
changing
time.
the scenario and we switching it to the one that's possibly snitching or the one that's doing the crazy stuff? Because again, the one with the
Well,
crazy
to
stuff,
me,
like I said, that's
snitching and
therapy.
crazy
That's,
stuff is
you know,
snitching and crazy stuff is almost hand in hand, because if you snitching, that means you're getting yourself in a situation that you shouldn't have been
into
into.
crazy shit.
That you, yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So
Yeah.
you've been doing
Yeah.
crazy shit to get yourself
Yeah.
to ready to snitch on somebody. And
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's like this. It's like this. Maybe my morals might be looking like, man, I don't like nobody who tells or snitch on somebody. I ain't talking about somebody. I'm talking about somebody who did the crime and you tell on your partners, or you know what I mean, real snitching. I ain't talking about just calling the cops, because that's what you should do if something going on. You feel me? Call the police. We need to start saying
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, call the police, man.
You
Oh
gotta
no,
chime
I
in
don't
though,
know,
big
bro.
dog.
Yeah,
Let's see
hold
what's
on. I ain't
up.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
Long they
say
ain't gonna
that.
kill
Say
me,
that. We gotta
man.
chime in real quick. Let's see what's up.
Not to cut anybody off, but I feel like speaking on my boys, if they doing something that I don't exactly agree with, I feel like it's always I'm not gonna say I feel like it's always an issue, but I would try to at least figure out what the root cause is, like why they're acting out in such a different manner or behavior before,
Yeah.
like, kind of taking the route to disown them or stop loving them.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's deep.
Yeah.
I think I was looking for something like that too, because I feel like some situations that might be wrong with a child or whatever, it might be a cause of the parent. Would you be able to? Would
Mm-hmm.
you say I would go to therapy as well with my child? I would
Yeah.
do
Hell
whatever I
yeah.
have to do. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that helps me out right there. I thank you for that chime in. Appreciate it, because that's
Hell
exactly
yeah.
what I'm looking for. Is like different ways to help, like just help with the craziness in the kid.
Cause my thing is this though, Zell. Like, how you gonna send your kid to therapy and you ain't going either? Like, obviously, you know what I
Cause
mean, the
I ain't the
root.
one doing no crazy shit.
But
Crazy.
nah, again, you
Little
don't know
niggas killing
again if you
cats.
like the fucking root of the problem. That's what I'm saying. You could be the root of the problem and not even know it. You could be thinking you the best dad doing what you're supposed to do, this, that, and the third. But whole time your kid is depressed,
Excuse
going
me,
through some
excuse me, y'all.
shit, not necessarily talking to you about it. So I feel like I would have to be in there too, so I can know what's going on, bro, and so we can have that conversation together.
See, I look at it like this though. It's two different type of therapy. We got, because when I'm saying therapy, I'm talking about his own individual therapy. You also have family therapy, group therapy. I guess
No, I
that would
agree.
be a second. That would be a second step. But I think individual therapy might be good for him, because certain things might be going through. He might need to express that without me being there, or without me in the presence of that.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
I ain't
So
mad
at
at
the
that.
root,
I'm not mad at that.
that's why I love this conversation, because we getting deep. You know what I'm saying? Because if the root does get down to it, it is with us or me or whatever. Then we're gonna work that out. Then we're gonna get there. Because I feel like as a parent, it is our responsibility to try to help our kids and fix them before you even do send them out the world. Because
No,
sometimes
I agree.
you don't.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. I'm joking in the way I said give up, but if you really look at
Mm-hmm.
it, like a parent really does give up if you're not really pushing the issue to try to help, or try to do anything. But only options that a parent knows nowadays is to take them to the doctor or put them on medication. And I think that's what we need to find, different routes and different ways of helping, you know what I mean? Because
I agree 100% with
that's
that.
not even doing nothing to the situation. That's like a Band-Aid on a bullet wound.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm trying
I
to say.
ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
let's
Yeah,
get this.
yeah. No, you right. You right. Go ahead. Let's hit it.
Okay, so I got another question.
Mm.
Do y'all believe in generational curses?
Damn, Ty. Yeah, listen, I definitely do. I know 100% for a fact that shit is real, yo. You know what I'm saying? What about
Damn,
you?
I don't know, bro.
I believe in her. Yeah, I think
That's
it's
that's a
scientifically
deep
like
ass question. I don't know, bro.
that's like if a nigga grow up seeing mama get beat, they gonna beat uh that girl. That's to me. Is that generation curse?
That's what she
Is that a
mean?
generation
Is
curse?
that what she mean?
I mean, let's Google it, man. Let's look it up. We got internet, but we got another call. We can get this in too. But let's figure out what she mean, like what
Hold
generation
on, she
curse
chimed
mean.
in
Cause
again. Let's see what she's saying. Let's see what she's saying.
Oh, okay. And Zell's Canada. I want to ask you a
hey,
question. I kind of want to piggyback off you for a minute. When you said about your child, basically talking about things without you being there to the therapist. How old, hypothetically speaking, how old would you say like you would feel comfortable with your how old does your child have to be in order to speak to a therapist by themselves?
that's a good
Mm.
question. That's a good question. And you know what I mean? I feel two ways about that. You know what I mean? Cause at a certain age, it's hard to really rely on a kid. Would you say that? Like, it's hard to really. I don't know, man. I believe at 7, man. I believe around 7. That's my hypothetical age because I feel like this, yo. At that
When
age,
are
you
you in
probably
sixth
has
grade? When are you in sixth grade? I would say that age. Like, what's
5
that, like
is
12?
kindergarten.
I think it's like 12, 14 maybe.
14 is 8th. No,
So
14,
yeah,
yeah. 14 to 9th. No, I was 14 when I went to high school, so 9.
so I'm gonna say like 12, bro. I'm gonna give you like sixth grade, middle school. You should be able to comprehend and understand at a decent amount level. Me personally, I'm gonna say 12.
11, 12.
Yeah,
I
sixth
say
grade.
7, yo.
I think you
I
should
say
be able to
7, 8. You want me to
comprehend
tell you
and
why?
speak on your feelings
Because
properly.
I think at 7, 8, because I think at that age, yo, a lot of things that we see and a lot of things that not even just by our home, a lot of things we see on TV, a lot of things that we see, you know what I mean? We kind of don't like our imagination is real wild at that age. So I think we do need, and when I say therapy, I'm not trying to say therapy like any type. I think about counseling sessions, even with
Right,
past anybody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who can really counsel a kid. Because therapy is
right.
really something needed when it gets down to it. But when it comes to counseling, I think like at 7 and 8, even almost at 6, man, because we be underestimating our children thinking that they don't know nothing. But at that age,
Mm.
dog, see enough people on the TV smoking. They see enough, you know what I mean, crimes. And at the end of the day, you will want to kind of see where their mind is at that age. To me, because I
I
was
get
watching
that.
Friday,
Seven.
I was doing a lot of shit that I feel like.
You might be right though. Now that I think about it, shit, my little niece is 7.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you might be. I might be with you on that now. 7, and because I'm just thinking about her comprehension and how she speaks. You know what I mean? Just all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like again, that's how we would know how well you can express yourself. Um, I think I'm gonna agree with you with 7, bro. I'm gonna change my shit. I think I'll
Yeah.
agree with you with that, bro. To be honest.
Yeah. Because to me, I feel like 7, some reason, is like like not the perfect age, but I feel like that's the important age. I know, at least for me, man, I know what my mind was. I think at 7, man, I was out there doing little crazy shit as a young nigga. You know what I mean?
Mm. All right, let's see what's up.
I low key went to a therapist for when my dad had broke up with his previous wife. I went to therapy for that. Why? I don't know. I didn't ask for it. I think more or less my dad went to therapy, and I don't know why I went, but
That's
I
deep
vaguely
though.
remember it. I only went one time, but I think I was like 6 or 7 years old, bro. So yeah, and I was comprehending everything the doctor was saying, but again,
Oof.
I wasn't. Again, I don't know why I was in therapy. I don't know if my dad thought I might have needed it, but because of what was going on in the house, but I wasn't truly affected by it. I mean, I was affected by it, but not truly affected by it because at the end of the day, that wasn't my mother. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
No, that's deep. That's deep, bro. But I
Yeah.
think that's powerful even to go to therapy because that's heavy because it's like checking on your child's temperature. Because as a parent, as a parent, you gotta understand you that parent. They're not gonna always express the truth to you because they fear you to a certain amount. They don't know how to really keep it real with you, man. They got too much. You know what I mean? I say it all goes back to fear. They still fearful. That's your mom and dad. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. But I think it is important to see where the kid's mind is. You might be okay. You might not needed it, but I think just getting your temperature checked on a mental level is just important than the physical. You feel me?
I think we got to be more open to therapy, as a Black community, period, though. I think we all look
Spatial.
at it as like weird or like, nigga, you crazy or whatever. You know what I mean? But sometimes, I know at least for me as a Black man, like, nigga, I don't sit down and talk to nobody about my shit that's going on with me or my problems or what's in my head or what have you. You know what I mean? That's just shit. I feel like I sit and I take that shit on the chin. I deal with it how I deal with it and keep it moving. You feel me? So like, I think that's something that, niggas, everybody needs somebody that can sit down and just, what I mean, talk their
We
shit
go,
to.
we go,
You feel
we
me?
go, we gonna save that one for our actual therapy topic. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. We got an actual therapy topic we're gonna talk about. We can do that soon. You feel me? But we're gonna keep it on like even with the child level. You know what I'm saying? And marriage. You know what I mean? Because like even marriage, I think counseling. What do you
I'm
feel
about to
about
say,
that, man? Do you think
we
you
got
should be?
chime-ins too, but I was gonna
Yeah,
ask you
yeah.
this.
Let's
Did
do.
you have to do marriage counseling when you got married? Was that something like that they made you do or that you wanted to do?
I'll answer that when we done with this chime, man. How about that?
100.
All right.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I get what y'all saying. I think that's like a pretty good age as well. So the only thing for me, I feel like I'm putting my emotions into it. But with me, I think I'm like that. I don't know if I want to say I'm a clingy parent, but I really feel like I've watched so many other kids, like, so many other cousins or family members. You know how you always have that one parent house that you want to go over because then you always can like talk to their parents or whatever so easily. So for me, I just feel like I want to be that open parent that to make my kids feel that they don't have to hide anything from mom or dad. We can always come and talk to them. They're not going to judge.
We got one more. Come on.
Okay, I definitely lost my thought, and then this little thing ran out. But basically, I'm just saying I want my kids to be able to come to me and talk to me about any and everything. I don't want them to feel like, oh, I can't talk to my mom or my dad. I'd rather talk to such and such parent because they're so cool and open and won't judge me. I know I won't get in trouble, type thing. And then as far as generational curses, I'm talking like stuff that a kid has seen their parents go through, and then it's kind of like things that they're picking up on. So now they've gotten older and they're doing the same thing that their parents was doing, and the parents got it from their parents, like that type of generational curse stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's what you were
Got you.
saying
Got you.
there. Yeah, that's what you were
Yeah.
saying
Let's
there.
let's let's
So,
break this down into three. You know what I mean? Because that was deep what she said. You feel me?
yeah.
Like for one, it's like when we talking about like I ask these questions just for both of us, and you feel me? Like when we talking about like speaking with your children, you know what I mean? It's like I always believe it's only so much your kid gonna really tell you. You know, do you agree with that or what you feel?
To a
No
certain
matter how
extent,
cool,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no
to a
matter how
certain
cool
extent,
parent you
yeah.
are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, again, I'm only
But
speaking from myself as well. Like, nigga, my mom was the coolest. You feel me? Everybody was at the crib,
and it's like
but
and you can tell her whatever, you feel me? But it's
yeah, like
still
I
certain
could, but it's
things.
exactly,
Cause it's like
exactly.
at the respect level too. It's like I respect my mom too much to even tell her some shit like whatever I got on my mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cause that's my mom. It's like, damn, she gonna have to look at me every day after this. But talking to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Or like talking with a person, I think it's more you'll be more open, you know what I mean? You'll probably be more honest, and I think the whole conversation point is just about you opening secrets in your head. Like you're saying something and like getting the clarity out of that by looking back like, damn, that's what it is. And then that's the lesson. And you know, what
And
do you
to me,
feel
a
about
lot
that?
of times too, like you will want your kid to be open with you and tell you any and everything. Um, but like you said, brother, because I lost my train
But
of
do
thought a
you
little
want
bit.
your kid? Do
I
you
think
want your
it's like
kid to tell
it's
you
the
everything?
fear.
Yeah, some things I feel like,
Um,
I feel like this. Some things I want you to kind of work this out on your own, man. Because I mean, speaking to her, and she has great. I love her questions. We're gonna try to answer this all the way. I got another part I want to answer, but I think answering from a mother's end, that's what I'm seeing it at. You know what I mean? The mother is gonna be more protective and more loving. I'm saying from a father's end, on the father end of it. It's like this, man. I want you to be a man. I want you to kind of work through it. And I
well,
want you,
see,
I want to guide you. I want to guide you and give you all the instructions. But after
I
I give
think
you them instructions, I need you to kind of go out there and seek your own, and speaking with a therapist or counselor or whatever, it's kind of your own pace. It's like opening you up to your own freedom. I'm not going to hold you back from opening your mind up. I want you to be free and talking.
yeah,
Some
I
people
agree
feel
with
like
that. But I
they
think
don't
for
got a
me, I got
voice
a
as a
daughter,
kid.
so I would want her to be willing to tell me what's up. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, we could take care of it. However, we need to take care of it.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
again, that may be different for people with sons or what have you. But I know for me, I would want her to be able to come to me and be like, "Yo, pop, this happened, woo woo woo," and then we go get it
But
fixed,
but
whatever it is.
but let's think about this though, Choke. Like certain relationships, or like you don't want to know everything as a father, probably, man. That's probably like you were saying that, but some things you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though no matter what, it's still gonna come to a level it's like, okay, I can't really help you with this. I really ain't got the answers for you with that.
I mean, and I will be,
Especially
humble
as a
enough to
woman,
tell her
like,
that I don't got the answers for that. You know what I mean? But I
no,
will
I'm not
also
saying,
be
I'm just
willing
saying
to
like,
go and help her find those answers. You feel me? I would appreciate that she came to me first looking for the answers rather than going to some random motherfucker to
that's
get
what
the
I'm saying.
answers.
She probably wouldn't even come to you with it. Even being a daughter, she probably like, I'm not going to my dad with this. I even know some women who they got a great dad, love their dad. Let's say something happened to them, they get beat or something, something terrible. They like, man, I'm scared to tell my dad because I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't even want him to do. You know what I mean? I
She
just
can
look
feel
at it
like
like,
that, but how I feel, I would want her to tell me. Simple as that.
but
You
I
ask
just
me
look
what
at
would I
different. I
want,
just look
then that's
at.
what I would want.
I just no. I ain't saying what you want. I'm just looking at different perspectives. Like even like to be honest, you're not gonna be there every single time. Like it's like that type of
That's
thing.
true.
As a parent, you
That's
really ain't
true.
gonna be there every single time. So the independence of it is like, damn, yo, she might not even can tell you certain things. You know what I mean? But you still would want her to handle it on, even if you gotta do it on your own, even any type of way you gotta do it, you still gotta figure out the way to handle it instead of just like bottle it in or just turn it in and let it go. It can end out bad. Some people hold in things. You know how it go, man. You know the story. But I don't want to get stuck on a tangent. You feel me? But we'll jump on the second part of it with the generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I feel about excuse me, generational curses is like, yo, the whole goal for those is to be aware of them. You got to see what's the curses
Yeah,
that's being laid down, and then that's the way you got to be strong enough to break them.
to maneuver around them. Exactly.
And that's why I
I
feel like
agree.
you gotta be aware and at least believe in generation curses, because even if you don't believe in them, you will never fix it. You will always be in that same cycle. If it comes to money, maybe you come from a family that always fucking up money all the time, or
Mm-hmm.
anything. You know what I mean? It's all about education. I feel like generational curses can be spiritual too, though. You know what I mean? It
Mm.
can be more than just like on a level of you knowing. It could be on a level of you. It's spiritual. Like some things you gotta cut in your heart. Like you gotta cut that shit, and that's how you break it. And I can't even get down to detail with it, dog. But if you know, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it 100%. And I guess as far as like you said, you gotta be aware of the generational curses. Like again, like your example, I think earlier was like, you know what I mean, a kid see a parent getting beat on or what have you, then the
Yeah,
kid goes and does that to his girlfriend, et cetera, et cetera. Well, like again, like you said, you gotta be aware of that, and then you gotta have the wherewithal to, like you said, adjust that shit, bro. Like um,
exactly.
you
And it's
know,
not just about just the like. It's like go to the lead of the problem. What is it? Anger problems? What is it? You know? It's like
right.
that's when everything really get worked on. And I think marriage goes in that too, because once you married to a person, you're bringing on their family, their generation, where they come from.
And they could have seen it be done a total separate way than what you've seen it done. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
again,
They could
like
be used to something totally different.
yelling at each other could be normal in your household. You know what I mean? And you know, in another household, it could be totally like, what the hell are you like? Why are you talking to me like that? You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
that's
you
the
gotta
that's
be
the
you
perfect
gotta be a
example.
you gotta be aware of that shit, and you gotta just be willing to, you know, make the adjustments that's necessary, bro. I see the what we got. We got some more chime ins. What's up with y'all? We appreciate these chime ins too, man. Y'all holding
Yeah,
it
keep it.
down today. This shit is lit today. Let's get it, bro. Real quick before I hit this, you know what I mean? Make sure you check the Instagram because we have posted the TENtalk podcast giveaway. The instructions, the rules, the guidelines. So make sure you know what I mean? Check that out. Follow those guidelines, and hopefully again, like we said, you win that 100. Let's get it. What's up with y'all?
I believe generational curses exist. It's kind of funny. I was at my dad's house yesterday talking to my stepmom, just having long conversations about stuff, and that kind of came up. How me, my brother, and my father are all alike in certain ways, and we get it from my grandfather. You know what I mean? So it definitely exists. I feel though.
Damn,
I think it's
that's
hereditary. That's
hard.
what's in your blood, man.
Yeah. But
That's the
what's
truth.
crazy is that he was able to like pick it out, you know, one, two, three, we're this way, and we got it from there. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like I think that's the interesting
that's the
thing.
dopest part. Yeah.
Yeah, is that he's able to identify it and know where it comes from. So again, like we said, he can then um make the adjustments that needs to be made, if any need to be made. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So yeah, that's
definitely.
hard. That's like that.
So let's go ahead and get this next.
I also think it really depends on the type of relationship that a daughter has with her father. Like for me, I lost my dad when I was 15, but me and him had the dopest fucking bond ever. Like I literally told him everything. Me and my mom didn't really have that much of a close bond, but like after he passed, she was all I had left. So like I literally tell my mom everything. I feel comfortable with that because she don't look at me different, and she always tell me anyways like, I know you, like I know you, Ty. I know you, like you my daughter. Like I know. So yeah, I think if my dad was still here, I literally would like be telling him everything, no matter what it is. Some of my cousins actually have like that type of bond with their dad, even when it comes down to sex. Like they everything.
Damn.
Yeah, that's dope though. Yeah, damn. Yeah, but look,
Damn.
nah. But I agree with. I think that's my relationship with my mom too, man. I could tell it because it's like your parents kind of know you, dog. Like being a parent, you know you're a kid because it's like, damn, that's me, really. You feel me?
hmm
It ain't really nothing old. You feel me? But I think as a dad, I mean, I love my kids to tell me whatever, but I'm like, I don't want to know that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me everything, yo. I ain't
Some
gonna
shit
tell
ain't for
her.
me.
You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? Something happened to you? We go out here, I help you out. You feel me? Like you done fucked up or did something. You know what I mean? Like damn, your shit fucked up. I don't know. We gonna try to get you right, man. But damn, I don't want to. I don't want to know about your sexy
Uh,
page. Yeah.
yeah, nah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yo, we appreciate y'all hitting this up so much. It's been a great ass episode, bro. This shit one of the
Yeah, this
best,
shit was
man.
fire. This shit was hard. Appreciate y'all's chime in. Like we said, y'all make this shit everything it is, man. Y'all make this shit the
Yeah,
10 that it is.
We're gonna end it off right here. Do you see yourself getting married anytime soon?
I don't know about the time. I ain't gonna say soon or later, but yeah, I see myself getting married. Simple as that. Yeah. As far as when, it ain't. I don't think I gotta put like no rush on that until I guess I feel that pressure from my lady. But right,
deep.
I mean, we had those conversations from time to time, and I just feel like, at the end of the conversation, we kind of solid where we at right now. So I feel like
That's the best part.
I mean,
man.
if I'm misunderstanding that, and I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it later, but yeah, I feel like we in a decent place right now. You know what I mean? We doing what we gotta do, and we good. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's how I look at it. There's no need to rush, man. That shit is
yeah,
not going nowhere, bro. I would never tell nigga
yeah,
like, yo, unless I see that's in your heart, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
yeah.
what is it? Like you said, what is it besides getting that paper signed at the court? You feel me?
That's what I'm about to say. And sometimes niggas sign the contract, nigga, and they, the whole everything that they thought was in the deal changed. You feel me? So
ain't nothing gonna
sometimes
change
if
in my
you
deal.
wanna just keep it how it is, just keep it how it is, nigga. Like, shit is
I got
good
my
right
shit
now.
with clauses and what they say. I got the
But
no
like I said,
trade
if it's
clause.
anything different, I'm definitely open minded and willing to talk about it.
Give me the bird
I ain't one
salary.
of those niggas that's like, nah, I ain't gonna never get married type shit. I ain't none of that. But I am a firm believer in I don't need no judge to tell me that I love you and that I want to
Hey,
be
you
with you
do,
forever.
nigga. If you want to get
No,
your money right,
I
your
don't.
business right, that's only how. It's like
I
this.
don't feel like I
If you
need
want
a
to
judge
change
to
your
tell me
name,
that.
if you
But
want to change your name, you can go around calling yourself whatever you want. But to really get your name changed, you need to go talk to a judge. You know what I'm saying? That's just
not
like that's just.
necessarily, bro. You can be with a woman for 10 years living and you're married through the common law. So it's
But
all
that
about how you look at it, bro.
common law
It's
ain't
all
the
in how you look
same.
at it, bro. It's
Common
all
law
in how
is
you
like
look at it.
common law, man. I don't even know what that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna act like I
Exactly.
do. Yeah. I'm talking about. I said this 4 times. Common law. Ain't no common law.
Ain't no law common.
I don't believe it. I mean, tell you the truth, man, I don't know, man. I don't look at myself no better getting married. I just look at it for me, at least. It did help me because I like, as a man, you do need some things taken away. If I was out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying, I'd be up. You know what I mean? An animal, man.
I ain't in the streets and I ain't married.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So it's
saying. Yeah,
like,
everything works
you know
different
what
for
I'm saying?
everybody.
Yeah. So it's like,
You
again,
already living. You already got them.
when we ready for that shit, we gonna get it done. You feel me? But until then, we
Nah,
gonna
don't
hold
put
it
no
down
pressure
how we
on it.
holding it down. You feel me?
So let me ask you one more question. Do you see
What up,
yourself
man?
having a baby sometime soon?
Man, I answered that already, but soon, nah. Soon, nah. Cause
Now, what
I
you
gotta
talking
get
like
some more
soon and not
money,
like?
man. I gotta get some more money, man. I gotta get my money up.
Was the
Me
I don't want.
personally.
All right, look, we can end it right there. I don't want to go further. But look.
I'm just saying, I gotta get some more money if I have another kid, bro.
Yeah, I
Kids
ain't gonna
are
go no further.
expensive. Simple as that. They expensive.
Is it really like that, bro? Like your whole expenses change and everything?
Children are expensive. Yes, sir.
I ain't got kids, man, and like
Yeah,
I would
they're
like,
expensive. You
I
gotta buy,
understand,
like,
man.
we have another kid and we gotta buy formula, more diapers on top of the diapers we buying. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a wonderful, it's a blessing, it's all of that. But
How much?
if I
How
have
much you
to
think you
choose,
spend
I'm
on
gonna wait a
diapers a
couple
month,
more
bro?
years, man.
How much you think you spend on diapers a month?
Uh, I think it'd be like at least 100. Cause I think we be trying to get the big old box that lasts a month for real, basically.
And that's just straight. That's just on diapers, bro.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think that it's like 100, either 50 to 100, but it's something like that.
$100, $50 to $100,
No, yeah, $50 to $100, yes, for a month for
and that's just
diapers.
Pampers. That's
And
not
then
the
again,
wipes. That's not the
and then the
Similac. That's
Similac,
not
yeah,
the.
that's what I'm saying, nigga. That should be like $30 a can, nigga. 25, $30 a can, and that should only be lasting like a week.
Damn.
Like, you
What?
know what I'm saying? Like, shit's
That's
real,
crazy,
bro. It's
bro. You know how
expensive,
much
man.
marriage? You know how much marriage costs?
How much ever it costs to get that license?
Yeah. I don't remember. That's how much that shit was. I don't remember how much. That shit doubles, nigga. You pay double. Everything you get is ×2. All right, let's see this next call, man. We're gonna listen to it and we'll ride through.
Okay, I got another question. Another question. I had kind of came in a little late, so I didn't exactly know if y'all had really spoken on this topic about marriage. But how do y'all feel about people that say marriage is just a piece of paper?
We got one here that says,
I'm a little bit of one of them people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We got a nigga here.
I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all, bro. I'm just saying, bro. It's
we love it, bro.
True
we
belief.
Need to.
You know what I mean?
You know why you need to speak? Because
my ancestors ain't need no judge to tell them that they loved each other and they could be married. Neither do I.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, bro. They had a preacher right there, bro. That shit comes from
had no paper.
Exactly.
I ain't talking about the preacher, nigga. I'm talking about
real
thing.
The real thing is though.
None of that.
The real thing is them niggas did have that marriage is a form. It's not about paper. It's about a form of commitment. So they did have that in them back in the day, bro. That's why
they didn't have marriage. I never said that. What I said,
they had marriage.
They had no damn.
I'm pretty sure it was documented, man. I ain't got the history.
A piece of paper saying, you know what? Now you're married because I signed this piece of paper right here.
It is something like that, bro.
Each other and been together for so damn long, and y'all decided to do this shit.
Hey, bro, look. They had
now you're officially married because I signed this shit. That's some bullshit to me. I'm sorry,
bro. That shit real, bro. If you even looking like
I feel you.
Coming to America, nigga, they got married.
It's bullshit.
But look, let's play our last question real quick. But what do you think about it, though? You said it's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit that you have to get another person who don't know shit about you or your wife to say it's okay for you to marry that person.
But let's keep it real though, bro. I'm gonna take your words and I'm gonna use it against you.
Please.
Common law to me is worse. Because it's like, what if I don't want to be married to this motherfucker right here? You know what I'm saying? What if they just, we cool, but I don't see marriage in our future, you know what I'm saying? But y'all go and I die tomorrow, she gets everything? Like, that's bullshit.
She get everything.
Man, common law works something like that, man. If you ain't got no will, your motherfucker, next person next to you getting that shit or something like that, man. Don't let me get the line, man. That's why I believe it is. What is the benefits of common law? They gonna get something, you know what I mean?
Bruh, all right,
you see something happen to somebody like that.
What I understand it is, it's like, again, if you've been with a person living, dating, living, all of that, getting mail, this, that, and the third with a person for like 10 years, you're married to that person technically in the common law's eyes.
Yeah. So if you die, now, your shit going to them.
I don't think they necessarily mean that. But I mean, if it do, then fuck it. I love her. This who I'm with. She can have my shit. Like, who else would it go to?
But what if it wasn't like that, bro? What if it's like y'all have a common relationship, but y'all not even in love? Like y'all just,
bro.
I just Googled a little bit. It says Virginia might not be one of them states that to get the materials and all that shit, but that shit is real though, bro. Even if it ain't in Virginia, it does happen. You know what I'm saying?
The common law shit. Yeah, no, I know it happened. Yeah. I know it happened.
I'd rather have that shit on my own terms, bro. I don't want nobody saying I'm commonly married to somebody, dog. If I want to decide to be married, we can get married.
But I'm saying, I still feel like you say you want to.
Me personally,
I'm just using your words against you, like you said. You said that you want to do it on your own. You technically ain't doing it on your own because you got to get that nigga's permission. Yeah.
But look, dog, it's like this. I went to go get my tire changed on my own, but I needed a nigga who changed the tire for me. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I paid him.
You ain't have to get his permission to do it.
I ain't about him, bro. He's the worker. You gotta understand, he ain't doing nothing but working for the state. So he's my inside to getting the government on my back, bro. I'm trying to let the government know that I ain't single, I'm married. The government need to know this. So I need to work with this government official. That's the truth. I need to work with this. What's scary about the government, man? We are the government. That's a
I'm
topic
just
for
saying they
yo.
don't
Listen,
need
that's
to
a
know
top.
that I'm married. Nigga,
Let
like
me
what
tell
the
you something.
fuck?
That's a
But they
topic
need
for
to know
another
that for.
conversation. And we need my man Prince George on that thing, dog. 'Cause I
Yeah,
know you
he
got some
done
answers
chime.
for
He
me.
popped in here now. You talking government shit?
We
My
ain't
nigga
gonna do
popped
that.
in here, nigga.
We ain't
Yeah,
gonna do
stop
that right now,
playing.
bro. Look, we gonna say that for another one. Look, we need
Yeah.
that talk. Cause look, we need that talk, bro. We ain't gonna do it today, but let's hear it now. Let's talk this out. We gonna end this shit, then we gonna leave, bro. Then we gonna answer y'all. We out, man. What you think, Alexis? Makes sense.
I thought Virginia didn't have common law anymore. If so, if it is common law, if we still got common law, then shit. I'm married by common law right now. But I saw
You
my
feel me?
boyfriend. I was joking with him like a couple months ago, and I'm like, look, nigga, I'm gonna need you to make something shake because if you pass before me, they not finna put me in your obituary as your special friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
we.
That's the truth, though. Dog. Like, damn, bro. That is funny as hell.
I don't look at it like another person is giving you permission to love this person for the rest of your life or be with this person for the rest of your life. I just think it's more so on the legal side, so you can be looked at legally, I guess you could say, as one. And I'm agreeing with Zell. That common law shit I don't like because I, I'm I'm not. I don't believe in a divorce. That's me personally. So if I've been with somebody for 10 years and it didn't work out, I married them, and then I'm with somebody else for another 10 years, and then we get married. Like, no, I don't like that. Like, don't say I'm married twice because I won't.
That's that common law, bro. It's getting them, bro. Let me see what else we got. You muted, big dog.
To me personally,
Damn.
marriage license is a whole bunch of BS. It's for deeper reasons, basically the whole, possible name change for the female. So now, her sir person is a whole new person. Like I said, it's deeper. It's governmental stuff and money at the end of the day. So that's a bunch of BS. Yeah, I don't feel like somebody should be able to tell you who you love and who you should be with and make that the certified thing. Like, to me that's BS. But it is what it is, and a lot of marriages end so quickly now because people don't really take time to really learn each other. You know what I mean? So back in the day, relationships lasted longer with like grandparents' age because they kind of grew up with their spouse. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn,
they
that's deep.
Hmm.
probably
That's
knew each
deep.
other for a long time before they even got married.
Yeah,
That's
I
deep,
agree.
bro. I ain't even
I
think about
agree.
that, bro. That's the truth. It is governmental stuff, man. But look, man, you need that motherfucking governmental stuff sometimes, man. You feel me? Like, what's wrong with I think niggas be scared of legal shit sometimes, man. What's so scary about legal? Like, I feel like this. Even if you break the law, you still need to know there's a law. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm scared of legal shit.
Like, or judges
I
and
just
shit.
don't understand it. Again, it just, I don't know. I mean, and the little person had a little thing on Instagram to mean the lady did. It was like, is your deed on a piece of paper? Is this on a piece of paper? I mean, all that bullshit. But I
I
mean,
ain't gonna lie,
again,
bro. I was a
like,
point when I was thinking like that, but I kind of see where women be coming from, like a little bit now with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to be with, like, you gotta, like, that shit just like, to me, it's like grown up, man, for real, for real. It's like on some a different level type of shit. Like, that dating shit for like, I don't, you know what I'm trying to say, man. But I feel like it's real, though. I mean, I ain't act like it ain't real. Like, niggas be dating now at 40 or 30, but man, I'm just gonna try to ride it down with my wife, you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it like that. It's kind of like, dog, we're gonna ride it down. The shit go to it go, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna stop. And it kind of boosts your girl up a little bit. Like, even if she don't want to, listen, you mine now, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about shit, you know what I mean? Like, dog, we out here, like, for real, like, you got my name there. It's like, it's even deeper than you being, like, my girl. You ain't my girl no more, you my partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, you me now, you know what I'm saying? So now niggas see you, they gonna know me.
I get
They
all of
know
that.
it's different. It's different. It's different
My
shit gonna
whole
come
point,
behind that.
I guess the thing that I'm arguing is none of what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh no, what you arguing?
I'm not against marriage whatsoever. Like again, like I said, I would like to get married one day. I'm just not with having to go to a courthouse with a piece of paper asking a nigga to sign it so I'm officially now
Bruh,
married
it
to this
ain't
person.
like that, bro. I don't
That's
understand
what
why
it
you think
is, bro.
You think, bro, I got married. Listen, you think you gotta go to a nigga? You ain't gotta let a nigga sign a piece of paper. You gotta sign the paper, bro. It ain't about that dude. You and your wife signed it, and he's the witness to that shit. That's all that is. It ain't like he's the one like, yeah, y'all married. He's a witness.
So
And they
if that's the
stamped
case,
it. Yeah, it's not
if
like
that's the
that,
case,
bro.
if all we need is a witness,
Yeah. You
why
think they
can't
need
my
a
mama be the witness then? Why can't she be the one to be like, yeah, you know what?
she
I was
can
there,
be the
man.
witness.
I saw him marry her. So
Let
she
me
could
ask
be
you
the
this, bro.
one that signed
Let
the
me ask you
shit
this, bro.
as the witness. It don't gotta be a judge.
Let me
It ain't
ask you
gotta
this,
be
bro. Let me ask you
no
this. Do
nigga
you
in the
know
court office.
do you know what it means to be an ordained minister? You got to have a level of you got to
going
be
back
some.
to ministers. I'm talking about that certification, that marriage piece of paper. Like
Do you know what it means to marry? Like you can't get married by. When I got married, it was with a minister, bro. It wasn't like I got married and
I
signed
know
by the
it
judge.
was.
It
I
wasn't
know
my
it was.
choice. It wasn't by choice, bro. It's like that's how it goes. Like anybody just can't marry you, bro. You got to be married under somebody, bro. That's
I think
how it
you're
goes.
misunderstanding me. I
You
think you're
acting like as a
misunderstanding
person.
me.
You act like as a person needs to sign this paper, and it's not like that. It
You're
ain't nobody
misunderstanding
signing
me.
a paper, bro. That's what you're saying. Your argument is. You say your argument
So,
is that you're against that you have to go to a building to have somebody sign you being married, and it's not like that. You got to go to this government building. It's a courthouse, man. It's court.
that is what I'm arguing. I'm not
Why you
arguing with
against the
you
law?
as a pastor. None of that shit. I'm arguing that why do I have
Why
to
you
go
against the
to that
law, bro?
court just to say I love my wife that I'm trying to marry?
Bro, it
That's all
ain't.
I'm
You can love your
asking.
wife all you want, but it's all about submitting something legally. Because listen, when you're married, different things come with that, bro. It ain't like you just a new person. Like you're married now. Your name changes. That's the one. You need that done by the court. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. Like all this shit changes, bro. You get
I know
everything
that.
new,
I
and
understand
then
all of
on
that.
when it comes to
You're
like for the
not arguing
taxes.
my point
But let me
though.
explain to you, bro. Let me explain to you. When it comes down to taxes and legal information, you need to have that in the government information, bro. It's like that's some things like you want that in there. It's not like you don't want the I mean, I
All
understand
right,
some
I'm gonna
people
end it
like
with this. I get
listen.
it.
I feel like
If
let
I
me finish
want
my
to be
point.
in this structure,
Let me
I
finish
have
my
to
point.
follow their rules. I get it.
Let me finish my point. Yeah, that's a point of it. That is one point, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what
Thank
you're
you for that.
saying.
No, my other point is it's like certain things is like you can't go against certain things. Like I said, you can't die on every hill. This hill right here is like what you need to do. You got to do it. Like it might
I
not be
don't though.
comfortable. I mean, what? I mean, any country that you
I
look
have
in,
to
bro.
do it.
If you look at it anyway, that's marriage, bro. That's how it always been. It ain't never been like, yo,
He said it's
like you think
always
about
been
some,
like that.
yeah, whatever way you know it. What other way you know it, bro?
I explained it to you before, bro. My ancestors never brought a piece of paper to the courthouse and fucking said that I'm
Bro,
married
how
to
do
this
you know
woman,
this?
bro.
It was like that.
Because
When
there
you talk
weren't
about
fucking
before the
courthouse back then.
so why are you even bringing that in there? If there wasn't courthouses, where you think they brung it to, bro? They brung it somewhere. You don't think that nobody had no type of government standards? Our ancestors had government, bro. That's where you
Right.
misunderstanding this shit at. Our government, I mean, our ancestors
I'm
have
not.
structure, bro.
I'm not arguing
They
that. I'm
wasn't
not
no
arguing
animals
that.
in the woods just fucking. And like,
I
this is
mean,
my girl
we
now.
jumped the
It won't
broom.
like that.
We jumped the
Where
broom.
do you
That's
think
where
that
that
shit
came
come
from. That
from?
came from
A
my
wedding.
ancestors. But it didn't come from a courthouse. That's my point.
Bro,
Once you understand
you
that,
just
you get
stuck
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
courthouse part, but you gotta understand
Because that's all
the
I'm arguing. I'm not
what is
arguing
the
nothing about
argument though?
marriage, bro. That I do
What's
not want to have to go to speak to a judge just to say that I want to marry this person.
you think you have to?
What's that?
You listen, man. You can go to the sticks and put you something down and do that shit in the sticks like that and say you married, bro. You
But at the
good,
end of the wedding, for it to be quote unquote official, right? I have to have that marriage license signed, right or wrong.
so what do you think a marriage license is, man?
No, answer my question. You can't answer. You can't ask me a new question until you answer my question.
Want me to tell you why?
Yes or
Listen,
no?
though your
Do you
question
have to
is
get that sheet of paper
your
signed?
question should be hypothetical because it's no to that. You know what I'm saying? We all know this. Okay. So it's
And
we all
not
know this.
hypothetical, rhetorical.
Yeah,
So
rhetorical. I'm sorry, yeah. My whole thing is, what do you think a legal certificate is supposed to be? If you think you could just drive, you think you shouldn't have a license?
see, that's the same argument as the other woman. I don't want to
It
get
ain't just like,
into that.
listen, You got to get to the truth.
As the other woman that was on.
This the truth, though.
That was doing the little mean thing, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying like, the. I'm just saying that I don't believe that I don't know.
Let me ask you this, show,
because I'm saying it as simple as possible. I do
a lot of
not
niggas
believe that I need to go to a courthouse with a sheet of paper, whether I sign it and my wife sign it, and have to get another nigga who is a government official, whatever, to sign it. I don't believe that is just going to secure my marriage, bro. Like, I think that's dumb.
Niggas talk about ownership, nigga. You need to go to the courthouse before you buy a piece of land, bro. You need to go to the courthouse before you do any motherfucking damn near, bro. So with this argument,
that don't make it right. That don't make it right.
It does make it right because it's structured, bro. You understand? Listen, there's people that don't agree with the government and don't understand the government. I ain't fighting those. You can live how you want. But when you actually understand the government, bro, you understand you need some type of structure and some type of accountability and some type of accounting. You can't just walk around and say you married one day. I mean, you can, but what the fuck does that mean? It's like saying I'm an NBA champion. I ain't got no ring. I ain't got nothing to show that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I said. That's why I said marriage comes with real responsibilities and shit, bro.
I'm just leaving it at that. I don't think that guy has enough authority to tell me.
Who is that guy,
I love
though?
my wife and I can marry her. Whoever it is, whoever the judge is, or whoever you got to get to sign your marriage certificate. It has to be done. And I grant it. Again, like you said, to get a house, you got to get a deed that's on a sheet of paper. I get.
So you think it's possible when you get a driver's license?
Right.
Think about this: when you get a driver's license, you want somebody to sign off on that, right? Or you get your shit renewed or something like that, right? You want somebody to sign off on that, right? And you gonna need a judge to do that, bro. So if he can work for you at that time, you can't say he can't work for you at this time. That's like saying the nigga saying they don't like the cops on this occasion, but when something happened to you, you need the cops, nigga. I mean, it's like, damn, we might not agree with every single thing, but we understand this shit is a part of the system. You can either say fuck the system or try to understand the system and fuck it and fuck this. You know what I mean? And fuck it. That's the truth.
So
that's
I guess what I'm saying is,
like Jay-Z said, like you can't never break the system if you always on the outside of it. You got to break the system from the inside. You got to go inside the system to start changing up shit, dog, and start changing different structures. Maybe if you're married and you can change the way, like, I don't think we should do this. That's how you really start changing shit. But being on the outside and say I don't understand it, that doesn't give no way of changing it. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I don't think you get what I'm saying, but we can go into the chime-ins because I don't want to keep repeating.
All right. Yeah, okay. I keep respect. That's respectfulness right there, bro. Maybe I'm not catching on what you're saying all the way. I ain't gonna fight your way heavy. You feel me?
It's cool. It's cool. Let's get into the chime-in so we can keep it moving. I don't want to keep repeating myself. That's probably boring. Let's get
don't say it's permission. It's just look at it like you going to somebody. You going to a notary. You're going you going to somebody and letting them know, like, look, I love this person, like, make this shit official, stamp that shit, and they like, all right, boom, notarized, you official now, bitch.
If that's what you like, if that's
what you mean,
if that's what you like, that's what I mean. What I said something wrong.
You don't need somebody to say you a permission, dog. It's official. That's exactly what it is, dog. It might not be the same way, whatever, but look, you need somebody to make you official, dog. It's like somebody saying that they this, but you ain't got that paperwork. You think you can go to look at if you don't finish college, you don't get that degree, bro. You need somebody
it ain't official until it's on Facebook, bro. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. It ain't official till it's on Facebook. That's what all this shit sounds like.
But Facebook ain't a judge, though.
That's whack to me, bro. That's the whole thing. Like, why does another person have to certify that I love this person? That's the whole thing that I don't understand.
When you have a baby,
that's
bro,
weird to me.
They gotta certify that baby, don't they? They gotta give that baby a certificate, don't they? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand like that too, bro. Like, even when you have a kid, they gotta have
the correlation. I don't understand the correlation. No one is telling me that it's okay for me. To me, no one's telling me that it's okay for me to be this kid's father. It's basically telling me, in my eyes, getting a marriage license is basically that person telling me, okay, now it's okay for you two to say you're married.
Man,
No
let's get
one
through
saying
this
it's
shit.
okay for me to be a father,
Listen, bro.
nigga. I'm that baby's daddy,
No,
nigga.
I didn't say
Can't
a
nobody tell
father,
me I
bro. I'm
love her and
saying,
I'm married her. I love
listen,
her and I'm married to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
but
need a
that's
nigga to
fake,
tell me
bro.
that shit.
That's fake. You can't just say I love her, I'm married to her, because
I don't need a
it
nigga. I
ain't
don't need another
certified.
nigga to tell me that shit.
All
That's
right,
all
let's
I'm
fit
saying.
it. But you acting like somebody saying, yo, even if you didn't love her, bro, and you didn't care nothing about her, they still gonna have to marry you, bro, because that's their job. You acting like it's somebody who's like trying to see if you fit to be married. Ain't nobody doing that. They said, nigga, you want to do this, you got to pay this money, and we'll do it for you. It's a service. You're going
Maybe.
against the cashier at the drive-thru. It's like, this nigga ain't telling you to get burgers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He don't go fuck if you like burgers or not. If you want to get a burger, come holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's America, bro. It's about capitalism. It's about shit like that. It's like, man, this shit suck, but you gotta look at it different, bro. You can't just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get through it, bro.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening. You know what
We
I mean?
getting through it, bro.
Y'all might get me to teeter a little bit.
You understanding, bro? That's what conversations do, bro. But I gotta cut it short because I got, you know what I'm saying?
Moves to make.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll holler at you.
It's not about legal shit. It's just about control and having control of your life and living the way that you want to live without people telling you to do this or do that or go get this shot in your arm because the boogeyman's outside. Like, it's just about control, bro. That's all it's about. Controlling your life, your destiny, your path, your life.
Damn, bro. All right, man. I mean,
They don't hit me though, she's. I'm gonna keep
listen,
it
bro.
moving.
I ain't gonna act like
keep on
I ain't gonna
going
act
on
like
it.
what y'all saying ain't thoughts that's being thought. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I'm against your thoughts. I'm just looking at like, what the fuck is so, man? They can control. Look, my man Jay Electronica said that name when that's a birth certificate ain't the real me, bro. They can have all this fucking physical. This shit ain't real to
But
me. This is like,
according to you,
yeah, they can have my name on that paper, bro.
no, I'm saying according to you,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't real unless it's on that paper though. You know
Mo,
what I mean? Because
I'm
you
just
said when
saying,
I
Mo,
had a
look.
baby, they gave me a certificate of birth, and yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. It's
Nah,
just
look, bro. I'm just saying you can't go around and saying that you're married, or you can't just go around. You gotta have some type of proof. What is your proof? The certificate, dog. You need some type of certification. Now you're certified under the court's eyes. Look at the whole statement. It's under the court's eyes, bro. If you want to go around saying you're married under your eyes, you can. But if you want to be married legally, you have to do it under the court's eyes. That's how I see it, man. I mean, and I understand what people think about control, but at the end of the day, when we're working as a people, I think that's what we forget. We forget that we're supposed to be as a people. We all look at it like, yo, these people against us. But if we working as a people, we're gonna be the government, dog. We are the government. Government ain't just a word made up just to be evil. Government is something, you know? We can govern ourselves. And
agreed.
still, you know, yeah.
And again, like I said, no, like I was gonna say though,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with all your points. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's go.
That's good. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's go.
Kitwana, I'm so sorry to let you know that it was recorded. It might not have been with a judge or in a courthouse, but it was recorded when people got married. If you do your ancestry thing, you'll see that all that stuff has been documented way
That
back.
wasn't my argument,
So
mama.
I hear your argument,
That
and
wasn't my argument.
Oh, she got you.
We're gonna talk about it, Queen.
it's documented, son.
I never said real quick. Hold on. I gotta
Right when you
clap.
said that was my argument, she said, I know your argument, bro. I know your argument.
You don't
Well,
know
she's just bringing that point that you said in, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah. We know your argument, bro.
My argument was nothing about records. I just want to put that out there. We can listen to the next chime.
Bro,
My
a piece of
argument was
paper
nothing
is
about
a record, bro.
I understand what
Piece
it
of
is.
paper is a record, bro.
But
Even if it's in
my
stone.
point ain't even about the piece of paper. It's about having to go to that person just to sign it for him to say it's okay. That's my point. I don't think that's cool. I don't think
ceremony.
That's my point. I don't think it's right. That's it. Let's get it.
So let me ask you a question. Let's hold on before we go next.
All right,
what's
what's up?
What do you think would be a good way Because I would like to know that. I don't think I asked you that all day. I've been arguing. I ain't never seen your side of the view. So what do you see as this the way that should be?
I think it should be enough suffice that the people who are invited or what have you to the joint are your witnesses. I don't feel like a judge. I just don't feel like a judge has to be the person that signs, seals, and delivers this shit, bro. That's all I'm saying.
So what do you think should happen? That's my whole question. If a judge not doing it, what do you think should happen?
I don't think that should happen. I don't know.
So what do you think should happen? So you think marriage shouldn't happen at all?
I didn't say that. I never said that.
You think it should just be ceremonies and it shouldn't be no actual certificate behind it? Because I bet the day, listen, if you get a certificate of a judge and you sign, you ain't got to turn it. You can turn that bitch in and you got time. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's something you gotta just sit there and do right there. You know what I mean? But you don't think it should be no type of, nobody should legally grant this under no court? Or what do you feel about that part?
I don't think that the government should have anything to do with the person that I want to marry or love. Simple as that. I don't think that they should have any say-so in the person that I want to marry or love. I don't agree with that.
What do you mean by
concept? What I mean by that is that, from you guys' terms, in order for me to be officially married, I have to go to them with that marriage license. Me and my wife have to sign it, and this person has to notarize it or whatever they have to do. I don't.
Do you understand that's for your benefit, though?
I just think that, I don't know, maybe.
You understand that's for your benefit? If something happens to you, that's the person. It's like putting somebody on
the person that marries you, solidifies it or something. I just think it's weird that I have to go to a government official to be officially married to a person that, I wanted to marry.
Let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this. When you was born in this America that we living in, we are government property. You know what I'm
saying? Understood.
Yeah.
And if it was my choice, I would not be government.
But look, look, we ain't here to argue that. Look, we sitting there for the time. Look, we sitting there.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
When two Social Security numbers want to get together, you're gonna have to put that shit into the system, man. It's all about the system. It's all about that, bro. It ain't about really like. It's not really about somebody saying you should love this person or about love. It ain't about love at all. It's business. That's the whole point. You gotta understand it. I think especially as Black people, we should be more focused on educating ourselves on that, because I think a lot of times we see government and we just run away from it. We don't want to learn about politics. We don't want to fight City Hall. We don't want to do it because it's not normal for us. I don't know what it is. I call it fear, But at the end of the day, if government ain't some dragon in the woods to be scared of, you know what I'm saying? You got to go up to that beast and face it. And learn how to fucking tangle with that motherfucker. That's how you be powerful. Look at a lot of shit. Like, I know this show 50 Cent for Life, It's like, bro, you gotta learn the government, you gotta learn the law and try to go at the shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be a victim to it. And being married ain't no government telling you who you love. It's just saying it's paperwork, bro. It's all about filing paperwork. That's all it is.
All right, let's see what's up. We getting a little behind on these jobs.
Sorry, Zell. I disagree with you 1,000%, my G. I think you're totally missing the point. And again, like you said, you need a driver's license to drive. Like technically, we don't. If you really study the laws, it's you driving. It's about moving commercial commerce. It's, again, deep stuff that you probably really need to really research. But I understand where you coming from and your opinions on things, so I totally get it. But yeah, like I said, it's about governmental control, bro.
Kitwana, you don't have to have someone at the courthouse to say that you're married or you love this person or you live in the rest of your life with the person. The purpose of the court going to the court is to get a license because it's recorded, and no one at the court has to sign off on that. Only thing they're doing is recording that this was done and what day it was done and by whom it was done. It's an official document. You can have a minister, you can have someone that's authorized to perform the services or such thing, but they're not at the courthouse, they're not telling you that they're not giving you permission to do this, is what I'm saying. They're just documenting that it's done as a public record for if you need it in the future for anything.
That's perfect. That's perfect right there. That's what it is.
She got that one. She got that one. Nah.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Well, I mean, but you got to look at it not just about marriage. Like he said, when you go to college and you graduate college, you can graduate all you want, but if somebody don't certify you or give you that degree, you ain't got shit. You went through college and accomplished it, but you don't have no paperwork to show it. Just like if you take a like your business, okay, if you got a business, you out here working and stuff and making your own money, but your business not official because you ain't got no paperwork to say your business is official.
I understand. Again, like I said, I just don't
Don't
think
sound
it's
so
right.
defeated, bro.
I just I don't sound defeated. I just don't think. Again, I understand all these things are in place. That does not mean I have to agree with them and think that they're right. That's it. Simple as that.
I agree with your opinion too. It's not even you know what I mean. I understand, but it's all a teaching moment. I appreciate everybody giving their opinions. You feel me? Because even on me, we all learning. So
yeah, hell yeah.
But I still got my ideas, and that's how we gonna really get strong. Let's get it.
And again, Zell, what is that birth certificate? That birth certificate is now your introduction into the stock market. You are now a working commodity on the stock market, my G. So, like I said, bro, it's deeper than what you saying. I get what you saying, but again, you have to research. Like this is about control. It's about having control over one's life. As soon as you are born, you are indoctrinated into this world and you are enslaved into their system. You are put into debt the day you were born, my G. So like that's what it's about. It's about control. These certificates, these licenses, it's about controlling and monitoring.
I totally agree, bro. That's exactly 100% true. But my whole thing is, what's the problem with that, man? Niggas is like, you gotta understand, bro. We might not be. It's not all about control, bro. It's all about control to a certain point, but we need control to a certain point, bro. Why we want to drive on this country and have no control at it, you know? I don't think control is a bad thing. I think when you're being controlled, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But I just look at it different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you feel, Joe?
I feel like that's what they're doing with the control. They're controlling things around us. You know what I mean?
I don't feel controlled, man. I control
I didn't say
my
that
mind.
they're controlling you. I didn't say that. I said that they are controlling things around us.
I mean, at the end of the day, certain things is true, man. And at the end of the day, we can't stop them. We can only get smarter to it. But I'm not against it. I just want to have this topic. We can have a straight topic on this, dog. What is control, the government, like, and all that, you know? Because I think that's a big thing, you feel me? But we really have went on a tangent, you feel me? We supposed to talk about marriage and, you know what I mean, father. but the whole thing is about marriage, though, because at the end of the day, I don't think I'm controlled of being married, man. I think it's just my freedom, man. If I want my freedom to do what I want, you can't just do what you want. At the end of the day, you still need to be certified. You know what I mean?
Man, I got cut out.
You good, fam?
All right.
Yep. And just like the guy who spoke earlier, Prince George, I like what he said too, because it's just kind of like it's way deeper, and it's about money too. We don't really agree. I really don't. I honestly feel like it's a lot of unnecessary steps, like to some things that we got to do to make shit official or whatever. I wish that I can just plan a wedding and boom, like I got my husband for the rest of my life. But shit, we just suck it up and keep it going. We gonna do whatever we gotta do to make shit official with us.
Yeah, shit.
That's real.
I think y'all
ain't nothing
for
wrong
shit.
with that. That's real.
That is real. That's good.
So, I'm not saying about the I'm just saying that You don't have to go to that person to get the okay. That person is just a person to record the fact that this is a decision and stuff that the two of you have made, and is recorded for documentation purposes. And I'm not saying that it's something, they're not the people that you don't have to get permission from nobody to get married. Only thing they're doing is recording the fact that that's what you're doing. That's what I was saying in that statement.
But do you see that, bro?
Got
I
you.
mean, I think that's what we all saying for real, bro. You know, I mean, I don't
got
think
you.
it's about control. I mean, what you think? Let's answer. I mean, if you don't mind, I don't want to say, you know, what you think, though?
I'm saying I understand what she's saying. And all right, that's a bet. You know what I mean? Okay, you
Maybe
feel
your
me?
gears are
I
turning.
stand
Yeah.
corrected. No, I'm just about to say I stand corrected. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't have to go basically quote unquote get permission to them. I mean from them. I guess
It's like a
I don't know.
receipt. Look at it like a receipt, bro. It's like after you get something done, you need your receipt for this happening.
I get it, bro. I guess I'm just not a nigga that agrees with the status quo. Like I don't know, bro. Like I just can't conform to certain shit, bro. It just seems it just seems a little off to me. And again, maybe I got to get more information so I can broaden my horizons and understand a little bit more. But like she said, you can get a pastor or someone else to actually notarize it as well. So that's cool. I stand corrected.
That's deep. I mean, this was all about, as long as the gears are grinding, turning.
Yeah.
It ain't about changing. It's about learning at the end of the day. I think, let's kind of get through these, man, because we had a long one, you feel me? And I kind of got a lot of things to do. But we're going to play these last 2 calls, bro. What you think, man? Or you want to keep it going or what?
It's whatever, bro. I mean, I'm here for them. I'm here for the people. So it is what it
I
is.
made a vow to the people that we'll never leave no calls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm here,
you know what I'm saying?
For them.
So I can't break my promise as a man. We're going to play these last calls. But we got to go.
Boom, you just hit it on the neck. It's a business. When y'all sign that contract together, y'all are now in business together with the government. It's a business. It's about money, just like I said earlier. Full circle, bro.
I agree, bro. We're going to talk about it, bro, because I love to pick your brain on it. And we could definitely get into it.
I just don't know how. Yeah, I just don't know if I agree with that. But yeah, go ahead. And that's the thing. It's just agreeing with this shit. Like, do I have to agree with this shit? That's my thing. Like,
it's about.
It's there.
It ain't about.
In place.
You remember what I told you?
To agree with it? Do I have to like it?
You remember what I told you earlier, Choke, in this conversation? It's about, this is on you, really. I'm not, you know what I mean? It ain't really about changing. It's like, what hill would you die on? If you really feel this serious about it, I respect you, dog. I respect your opinions. I respect Sheik's opinion, you know what I mean? It's not nothing. This is really just a conversation of 2 different thoughts, you know? But
2 different perspectives.
But it's all about what hill you ready to die on. Like, you say you'll get married, so I know that you ain't gonna die on this hill that hard, you feel me? But it's like me. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you.
And my point is, I'm not
saying what y'all saying.
I never felt like I said I was against marriage. I'm just against that concept to me of what I thought was having to get someone to basically sign off on it. You know what I mean? Basically.
But you got more information on that now.
Okay for that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think that's
got more information on that. So yeah.
It's a good talk for real. Let's get it.
Kitwana, I don't know if you remember, just a few months back when Mama tried to go and get her driver's license. Her and Daddy have been together for 53 years, 54 years, and she could not get her driver's license because she didn't have a document proving that she and Daddy was legally married. It's just documentation, so just like the government do control us right now and have, want to know all our business, who we're married to, as proof because of things that have happened. This is what this certification is for when you go get your license. It's nothing whatsoever in them giving you the okay or not okay to get married. This document is for proof that in the long run, that like Denzel is saying, if something do happen to one or the other.
Oh shit.
Keep it going. What happened? What
I
happened?
accidentally closed it.
Because the problem is now you're not living by your own means, your own terms, your own wants. You know what I mean? You have to get somebody to okay this or to sign off on this, and you can't just go do it by yourself. You can't just, like you were saying earlier, you can't just go buy land, and you know what I mean? You can't just or
Definitely.
Just like when they just
You do what you want to do with your paper.
just like when we were enslaved and stuff, the slave masters recorded who we were sold to and whatever, so they could keep a track of what we're doing, where we are, and whatever. That's just life extended, throughout everything that we do. The young lady said with going to college, we had to get that documentation to show that we got that associates, that bachelor, that master's, that PhD, or whatever. It's so Prince George said it's a control thing. That's just the world we live in. It's been since the beginning of time, since they brought us over here, and unfortunately, things have been put in place that takes away our power and stuff, and it continues to happen every single day. Prince George talked about the vaccinations and stuff like that. It's everything is controlled.
This is genius conversations, man.
Yeah, this shit fire.
No, you don't have to agree. No one has to agree. We have to sometimes compromise, but it's not necessarily that we have to agree with everything, because it's not always right. But we're put in a position most often that we have to compromise. We have to do some things that we don't really want to do.
That's the
I
word I'm
agree with
looking
that
for
100%.
right there. And
I
that's
agree
the
with that
perfect
100%.
statement. Compromise.
Because,
That's the word of the day, bro.
and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess my whole point was that I don't believe it's right. I do
yeah.
not agree with it. But yes, I will get married one day. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
I
You know
love
what
a
I
queen.
mean?
Yeah, and
Like
that's the
I
truth,
think
bro.
that's all it is to me.
That's the perfect way to end it right there, bro. Because I
Yeah.
agree 100% with that statement. You don't got to agree. It's all about compromise. And like I said, we had a good, intelligent conversation today. Like I appreciate all y'all for involving and coming in. We
Hell
did what
yeah.
we were supposed to do.
Make sure y'all like, share, comment. You know what I mean? We on YouTube, Spotify. Follow us here on Stereo. Follow us on Instagram. I already posted the giveaway. I'm gonna post it one more time. Since the pod is over with now, I posted at the beginning of the pod. I'm gonna post it again at the end. So again, make sure y'all tap in and try to win that $100 giveaway, man, because it's up there
Yep.
and it's stuck there, man.
Are we on 10 yet? Check it out.
Yes,
Last call.
yes, sir.
I really enjoyed the show. I'm proud of you guys. Keep it going.
100.
Love you, Queen. Thank you so much,
Yes,
man.
man.
Appreciate you. Y'all
Appreciate it.
don't know how much this shit keep us going, man. And appreciate you too, Choke. We're gonna be here next week.
Hell yeah. Always,
Birthday
bro.
this
Always.
Saturday. Y'all
Turn
want to
up.
give me a shout out? You feel me?
You
Zel
know what I'm
Scanada.
saying?
You
Put your
hear
cash
me?
app in the chat,
Cash App me.
man.
You feel
You know
me?
what I'm
Zel Scanada
saying?
92.
Get my man right. Send him $1. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and we're
Send
gonna
him
see you
$1.
more. Are
Send
we
that
on 10
blood.
yet? You
Yes,
hear me?
sir.
Love, bro. Till next week.
Love. Yes, sir.
One.